What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here again on a lovely Tuesday. I'm so happy to be here, but there are so many crazy things going on in this world that we must discuss. So again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being such zesty individuals. And please smash these likes, subscribe, share the stream out with friends so more people could jump in, learn about the banks, learn about crypto, learn about everything that's going on in this world. So that way we know we can prepare for what's to come. Thank you guys so much for joining me again, and thank you to our lovely sponsor, Market Cipher. You guys have been loving Market Cipher, and come on, the swag. Like the swag, besides the indicator, you got the swag. Use code missteencrypto or code Zesty at checkout for a 20% off, and use that link in the live chat and in the description. That link specifically. Por favor. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know you guys have been really loving Market Cipher. So again, if you guys want to throw your thoughts about that in the chat, definitely feel free to. I see we have a bunch of people here. I also have a poll in the chat. Did you guys see my new Twitter subscription button? If you guys go and visit my Twitter, twitter.com/missteencrypto, you will be able to subscribe to me now, and you will get exclusive tweets, exclusive updates, and things like that. I currently have 0 subscribers, so if you are the first subscriber on my Twitter, then I will shout you out. So make sure if you do subscribe, say it in the live chat. I will confirm on my Twitter, and that way you will get a nice shout. So if you are my first subscriber, then let me know. It's an NFS. It's like a non-fungible sub. You know, my first ever one. You know, it's important. But I saw 41% of you guys so far. You said you didn't see it yet. So make sure to go check that out. Again, we have a goal of 100 likes and 100 live viewers. So if you could be so kind as to smash these like, subscribe, and again, share the stream out with friends, that would be amazing. We already have over 30 people here, which is great. Oh, Board Type Crow, you renewed your membership as a Zesty friend for a month. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Board Type Crow, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. Everyone, if you guys are beautiful members of this chat, then make sure to show off your zesty emojis and welcome Board Type Crow for his renewal. We also have, yes, Trend Monster. I'm going to talk about that today. Trend Monster, you also gave me a rose. Thank you so much. I want to say hi to everybody on YouTube. We got John Legend, Bullduck GM. We got Brian as well, Dadbod Baboon in the chat, Randy Alexandra G, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Colin McKenzie in the chat. All right, Charlie G. Hi, Charlie. I love Charlie G. Is it too late to get PEPE? Listen, man, it's hard to trade the green candles, but a lot of people have big expectations for PEPE. We will talk about PEPE. I have some articles on that today. All right, and we also have Sophisticated is here. Charlie G, I know you need the zest. That's why I'm here for you, friend. Ariane, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. All right, Matthew in the chat as well. Paul Christopher, you said my mic is good. I'm good because I'm happy about that, because yesterday the mic kind of glitched out on us. It was a little scary. Joe, thank you for coming. Yabba Dabba Doo. It's Tuesday with missteencrypto. I love that. Thank you. No said we in this MTC gang. Get after it. No, I love your hype. Thank you for always being so hype in the chat. I really do appreciate it. BBB is in here calling for people to smash those likes. Let's get after it. We got MK in the chat, Fudweiser in the chat as well. Okay. I'm a Rez in the chat, Johnny5. You said you don't use Twitter, but it's okay. You could be a member on YouTube too. It's all good. Kyle Rosa in the chat as well. Geronimo is here. So good morning, afternoon, and evening to the chat. That's beautiful. Aw. Board Type Crow, thank you for the $1 super chat with your diamond emoji. That's so sweet. I appreciate you, fam. You're a diamond as well. Appreciate you. Jeff Patterson said, hi, MTC, getting to watch live today. I know, I commented to you earlier today. I think it was like 9 o'clock, and I always saw your comment. You were like, I want to watch live. I was like, oh, sheesh, you got to be here today. So thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. And thank you again, Board Type Crow. Show off your membership emojis. Scotty over there on TikTok, thank you for coming as well. I see Cryptocurrency joined over there on TikTok. Hi, my friend. Thank you for coming. And Nifty Guy is here. Nice to see you. You said, what's up? Thank you for coming. I appreciate you, Nifty Guy. We're going to get into the news. We're going to get into the charts, our little market recap, because there is so much going on today. It is absolutely insane. Oh, Sal said, what about you? Well, hello, Sal. I'm sorry. I didn't see your comment there. Hello. Welcome to the show. And Brokoshi is here. Hi, Brokoshi. Thank you for coming. All right. All right. We're having a little bit of a pimp here with Bitcoin. We are at $28,559 Bitcoin. We were at 28.6, I believe. This morning I saw the run up to. I was like watching the charts. I was so eager. Market Cipher is giving us some information here. We have yesterday we were watching and we were a little worried about our money flow because we had a little smidge. You see that little smidgy, the little smidgy of red money flow. But then we really rebounded. We barely went below the zero line here, like very, very little. You can't even see it really. And then we popped back above where I'm waiting for this VWAP to make a confident move through the zero line. That always gives me some loves, always gives me some hope. Momentum over here on the bullish side, we saw a nice little push through in terms of momentum. I'm waiting to see what is going to happen with Bitcoin. I feel like we're on the brink of bailout, on the brink of a breakout, just because I feel that the banks are going down right now. And again, I have this still highlighted. These candles right here is when Signature Bank was going down and they were saying, oh, crypto's dead because the banks are going down. Doobity-doo. No. Bitcoin started to go up. We, of course, had some consolidation here. We've been stuck in this range a little bit of 26,900 something around 26.9, I would say. That is right here, 26,953. And between there and 28,400 around. We had some sideways trading there again for a long time. We broke out, we touched 30K, and then we dipped back down. A few days ago, we had a wick that went up to $30,050. Again, couldn't hold it. And then again, we started slipping. And now we're at this like a little bit of resistance again, revisiting this resistance of 28,004. Could have a little bit more resistance because we see these wicks where it had some trouble at 28,730 about. These wicks right here, tested it again, broke through, and now we're testing those levels again with these wicks right here. And a little sideways trading here for the past like 5 days. I'm waiting to see something zesty happen. I mean, again, we're struggling right here with this $28,400 mark. Hopefully Bitcoin can break out. Hopefully we could close the day above 30K. If you want to drop a 1 in the chat to think we are going to close 30K today, if you think we will touch 30K today, or 2 if you think we're going to stay right here. I do think that, again, we're on the verge of something big. I do think that we have Bitcoin at a pivotal point in history where people are questioning, where do I put my money? And we will go over the bank stocks as well because banks are getting absolutely slaughtered today. It's not even funny. It's really scary, actually, what's happening now. So if you guys, again, check this out on the daily, we're doing pretty okay, 28,500, having a little bit of a rebound. Hopefully we could reclaim that height from yesterday, which was 29,200. I want to see a nice close around 29.2, but I see you guys in the chat are putting a lot of number 2s in there. So are you guys saying that you're more kind of bearish and you think we're going to just sit here at this level? Retro Mike put a 3. I don't know what the 3 means. I mean, I think that's probably because he wants a cookie. He put number 3. He's just so confused. He doesn't know if he wants to go up, down, or eat a cookie. But there you go. Hopefully, again, we maintain this. We close above 30K. Guys, we know nap time is over. Like I said, this was nap time, 15, 16K. We're not here anymore. We're now almost at $30,000 Bitcoin, $28,000 Bitcoin. This is really important, guys. We're at a pivotal point in history. People right now are saying we need to put our money somewhere other than the banks. So I wouldn't worry about, again, the short term. Keep calm, hodl on. If you're a fan of dollar cost averaging, then go ahead and do that. I would take a look at Ethereum as well because Bitcoin, again, $28,500 around, up 1.5%. We have Ethereum kind of on that same road, up 1.4% at $1,857. If you take a look at Ethereum, we're kind of testing some resistance as well. We could take a look at Market Cipher, where Market Cipher is continuously saying that we're in the green for money flow, which makes me happy, guys. I'm a happy gal. I like to see money flow. Listen, guys, you have a plant. You got to water it so it grows. So more money coming into the market means good things. And it makes sense, again, why there's green money flow for Ethereum, because meme coin season is here. Altcoin season could be blossoming. It could be blooming, my friends. So again, take a look at Ethereum. Obviously, if all these ERC20 tokens are popping off, what do you need to transact? What are you paying the gas fees with? That is Ether right here. So there we go. Ethereum popping in terms of money flow. I wish that money flow would correlate to a little bit more green. Again, we had this little sideways range we were trading between of $1,700. Thank you for subbing, Mike James. Of $1,700 Ethereum and $1,815 Ethereum. For a while, we broke out of that. We're having some issues here at $1,880. As you can see, we just couldn't break that point. We were sideways trading here for a while. And now, again, we're kind of right above the top of our channel here. I'm hoping hoping that Ethereum could break out and we could just go back to $1,900 Ethereum and sit there. I want to see $1,900 Ethereum, at least 29K Bitcoin or 30K Bitcoin. Those are my goals. Trend Monster said layer 2 Ethereum gas fees are pennies. I understand that's why we need layer 2s, but at the same time, the layer 2s are functioning because the mainnet. They're working because of the ETH blockchain. So I think, again, ETH benefits from all of that. If layer 2s pop off, of course, ETH is going to benefit from there in the long run because, of course, the layer 2s wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the layer 1. The ETH gas fees are wild. I agree with you, XXXFR. For real, the gas fees are ridiculous. We're having gas wars right now at only, $1,800 Ethereum. Guys, imagine when Ethereum gets back to its maybe $4,000, right? What the gas fees are going to be like. Again, people are priced out of using Ethereum, but I do think Ethereum, of course, opens the door for DeFi and a ton of other things. So I am supportive of Ethereum, but the gas wars we're going to be seeing soon are insane. Insane. To literally do a swap on Uniswap will cost you way over $30. So just so you guys keep that in mind. But Ethereum, again, there's so much money coming into this space right now. It's really ridiculous. We can take a look at Litecoin. I think Litecoin is building up on the social medias. A lot of people are talking about Litecoin. I know Charlie Lee was tweeting yesterday, last night. Technically, it was today. But he was tweeting last night about how Litecoin, there is a lot of promise with Litecoin. And I always say this, number doesn't always equal value. Like, price doesn't always equal value. You could say Bitcoin at $28,000 is undervalued, and I would agree with that. Same thing with kind of Litecoin right now. We have $88 Litecoin. Litecoin, according to Market Cipher, there was like a little drab of red money flow, the first time in a long time that we saw red money flow in terms of Market Cipher, but we're back in the green there. We see momentum maybe starting to build up, like maybe this is a nice, again, anchor wave, some trigger waves can follow it, which would maybe give us some upside, right? And then the VWAP building up, confidently pop through, I would like to see as well. Litecoin's in the green as well, up 1.5%, sitting again at $88.05. We had this resistance point here. We were sideways trading for a while between $91 and $102 Litecoin, $102.90 Litecoin. We dropped below $90. $91, $92 was a bit of resistance. As you can see, we were sideways trading in that range for a really long time. But it seems like $90 is fresh resistance. It keeps retesting this level. We keep failing, retesting it, failing, and hopefully we could retest it today. But I would love to see $90 Litecoin closing out today. So $90 Litecoin, I would like to see $1,900 Ethereum and $29,000 Bitcoin. If you want to access big money, it's with ETH. I see what you're saying, Sal. I do see what you're saying, my friend. Again, all these meme coins, where are they? They're on ETH for the most part, to be honest with you. So again, Litecoin's doing really great. There's under 100 days until the halving. Some really important stuff is coming up with Litecoin. We have MWeb, fungibility, all this really great stuff. So again, keep your eye out for Litecoin. Keep your eye out for Bitcoin, Ethereum. Listen, again, like I said, Litecoin doesn't need anyone, and Bitcoin doesn't need anything in the market to move. It just does what it wants when it wants. Even Doge, I know people are talking about Doge right now, but besides a lot of other meme coins popping off, Doge is different, guys. I know people are talking about Pepe. I know people are talking about a lot of other meme tokens. Listen, guys, Doge is different than that. It's actually decentralized. It's a literal different blockchain. Again, Doge is really different. It's decentralized, proof of work. That's what makes Doge decentralized. And a lot of people don't even know that. People are like, oh, why is Doge decentralized? And people don't even understand why. People think Doge is the same as Pepe, but it's not. Doge is different. Doge is actually decentralized. And of course, it's merge mined with Litecoin, which also gives it more security and more validity in my eyes. So we're, again, sitting at this like 0.078 cent range, and it just seems like we can't tap this 8 cents again. I want to go back to 8 cent Doge, so that's another level I'm watching out for as well. I want to talk about meme coins, friends, because it's actually ridiculous what's going on right now. David is in the chat. You said RIP Doge. You said Pepe will flip Doge. Listen, I don't know if Pepe could flip Doge, but I do think that Pepe has, of course, a lot of promise because Pepe isn't an actual meme, and it's one of the original memes was a Pepe. So I do think, like, in terms of culture, of course, that Pepe could pop off, and it is popping off. I mean, listen, guys, you have bank stocks going to zero, but Pepe is doing unspeakable amounts of appreciation if you're looking at the markets. So in terms of like people putting their money places, people might feel safer putting their money in Pepe, an actual meme coin, than the bank. So I do think that, of course, Pepe has a lot of promise, and I don't know if it's going to flip Doge, but I do think Doge is legit. Doge has great fundamentals in terms of technology compared to Pepe. That's what I'm saying. But Pepe, again, it's really not listing on any centralized exchanges, which makes me even more bullish for the part of community, right? The community is purely doing all this price action, right, David? Where you have, again, no centralized exchanges have Pepe listed. And this is really only DEXs that people are messing with to buy Pepe. So like Uniswap, DEX Tools, I believe is another one that people are buying all of these meme coins off of. Decentralized exchanges. How many people in crypto use a decentralized exchange? Very few. So if Pepe, if or when it gets centralized exchange listings, imagine the exposure it gets then, a lot of liquidity it gets then. The only problem, again, that I see with Pepe is it's on ETH, and the gas fees are ridiculous on ETH, and this could cause gas wars. That's what I'm saying. But I do think Pepe has a lot of potential. It could have crazy amounts of movement in the future, or maybe it had its move. But you have to be able to, again, have a bullish and a bearish case scenario with these meme coins. You don't know the direction it's going to go in. Again, the community's here. This is more of a Web3 community pump with Pepe rather than Doge. Doge had more, it was more of like with AMC and the stocks, and it was on TV. It had mainstream media. And of course, Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, was tweeting about Doge. But now Pepe is purely Web3 community that's forcing it to expand. So hope that helps. I don't know, David. How do you feel about what I'm saying? You said Binance is coming soon. Listen, exchanges, they would be smart, right? Okay, Pepe's popping off. It hasn't been going anywhere, even though it's only been around for like 2 weeks, right? It's only like a 15-day-old coin. Pepe's not going anywhere. The liquidity, the amount of money flowing into Pepe is ridiculous, right? Of course, if it keeps going, centralized exchanges are going to have to sit there and be like, okay, well, we want to make some money. We want to be able to jump in on this Pepe stuff too. Then let's list it. And I think when that happens, of course, a lot more liquidity, a lot more exposure, a lot more accessibility to get people that don't use decentralized exchanges. A lot of people in crypto don't use decentralized exchanges. They use things like Coinbase, Robinhood, things like that. Sniper Martin, hello, nice to see you. Anthony Crane said he's listening on your lunch break. Thank you for visiting me on your lunch break. I appreciate it. All Set Miner, thank you for coming. Kenny O said, weird because you hear crypto is not a get rich quick scheme, but then you have Pepe casino vibes. Kenny O, you know what? That's a good thing to bring up, because crypto, you can't get rich quick typically, right? You have these meme coins. A lot of people, very few people made a lot of money off of these meme coins. Very few. And I do think that, again, you could get lucky with things. In any market, you could really get lucky with things. I think with meme coins, sure, you could make a pretty good profit pretty quick. But again, are all of them really going to last for the long run? That's what you have to keep note of. And I think within like the Pepe community, what I found really interesting is that a lot of them aren't really intending for Pepe to last forever. They're like, okay, jump in, do what you need to do, and maybe take your profits and whatnot. So I do think Pepe, again, like it gives you like that casino vibe, but people, again, they're going to jump in. People know the risk associated with it. And I think that's what's beautiful about this, is that it truly represents a free market. You're with Pepe and things like that. The reason the mainstream media is not covering it is, one, because they missed out, and two, because people in crypto are making these obnoxious gains while bank stocks are going to zero. Let's talk about Pepe a little bit more with this article. It soared to a $500 million market cap as meme coin fever grips crypto traders. Again, it rocketed to a $502 million market cap following a 2,100% rise since it was issued last month. According to the Etherscan, Pepe has around 75,000 holders. See, 75,000 holders is nothing. For it to create a $500 million market cap in less than a month, only 75,000 holders, and it's done this much, right? BitMEX is trading it. Only few amounts of centralized exchanges are jumping in, but there you go. And we could also look at PEPE on CoinMarketCap. There we go. It's up 13% today, PEPE. So there you go, little PEPE. It's been a little back and forth, the trading with PEPE, a little up and down, as you could see from the past day, but it's been pretty incredible what the past week has looked like for PEPE. And again, the market cap is just absolutely ridiculous. It's just under a 500K market cap now. And again, we have a lot of circulating supply of PEPE out here. So there's plenty for people to grab. There you go. So that's everything that's happening with PEPE. Now, I really, really want to talk about all the stuff that's going on with the banks, because I'm getting a little scared, guys. Trend Monster said banks are over leveraged and kicking the can. Well, friend, the can is being kicked indeed. I want to show you guys exactly what's going on here, but before I get into that, I want to say hi again to Retro Mike. Thank you again for coming. Mark Lamarck is here. Olive, nice to see you. Flaf Loco, where can you trade PEPE? So PEPE you could get on Uniswap, Dex Tools, Moon Goj. All right. Thank you for coming. Jimmy W. Hola, Jimmy. Hola. Thank you for coming. Mike James said Gary Gensler PEPE. Is PEPE a security or not? Is Gary Gensler here? We need Gary. Yeah, we need Gary Gensler in the chat. Guys, can we please summon Gary? Please, we need his opinion. We need to know if he's going to crack down on this. I mean, again, a $500 million market cap. You think people will get a little pissed. Oh my God, Ken, thank you so much for the 18 roses there on TikTok. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Spoiling me over there. Sniper Martin says, hello, Blockchain Bray. Nice to see you. Web3 Me is here as well. DMB, thank you for encouraging others to smash the like button. Eye of the Beholder is here as well. DNB, No G, I think I got you with that question. Digital Fortress Mining. All right. I think I got everyone here. You want oh my God, Lucifer is not as bad. No, Gary's a little bit better than Lucifer, my friend. Again, my friends, make sure you enter that poll in the chat. We have 65 votes in the poll, but only 58 likes. Let's get 100 likes and 100 live viewers. That would be absolutely beautiful. Now, I would need to get into this because my mind is boggled. Friends, take a look. Oh my goosh. CNBC this morning. PAC West Western Alliance sees several volatility halts as regional banks slammed. And tell me, my friends, please explain this to me. How no news, besides it being on the TV, covered the halt of all these bank stocks. I Googled it and near nothing came up. That I find very strange, because it seems that they don't want people to understand what's going on. Take a look, my friends. Literally couldn't find barely any articles on this, and that's honestly a little worrisome. Again, PAC West Western Alliance crash as regional bank fears continue to shake the markets. PAC West and Western Alliance plunged Tuesday as investors remained convinced that the worst is not yet over for troubled regional banks. Their drops of roughly 39% and 21% in the morning trading come one day after JP Morgan purchased the bulk of First Republic Bank in a deal that was designed to restore stability in the banking system. Other regional banks also plummeted, including Zion, Comerica, and Key. PAC West and Western Alliance were among the regional banks with the First Republic that came under intense investor scrutiny after the March 10th and March 12th failures of Silicon Valley and Signature Bank. Both lenders, like First Republic, lost a sizable amount of their deposits within the first quarter as customers sought the perceived safety of larger banks or higher yields being offered by money market funds. PAC West lost 17% of its deposits and Western Alliance lost 11%, while we know that First Republic lost over 40%. They've been reporting drops in key measure of profitability, a sign that regional bank businesses is becoming more challenging and as funding costs and interest rates rise. Another big bank, Citigroup, on Monday cited a palpable sense of relief, but she called First Republic the last remaining uncertainty of a small handful of banks that did not do a great job with asset liability management. They said that First Republic could be the end. They said First Republic could be the end of the banking crisis. Oh, JP Morgan saved First Republic. Boy, oh boy, we're saved. Let's throw a party. No. Now, PAC West and Western Alliance bank stocks are plummeting, being halted multiple times this Tuesday morning. This is something that everybody should be worried about because the banking crisis is not over. We see that multiple regional banks are under scrutiny. They're losing sizable amounts of their deposits within only the first quarter of this year because people are worried that their money is not safe. PacWest lost 17% of its deposits. Western Alliance lost 11% of its deposits. And we know First Republic, before being acquired by JP Morgan, lost over 40% of their deposits. Again, if you have these bank stocks and you want to sell them, you want to acquire some, you cannot because they are halted. This is not a free market. If you think these banks are going to survive, then I have news for you. All banks are under fire. And the way that these banks have been propped up will not last. They talk about crypto, how scary crypto is. But at the end of the day, the banks are scarier than crypto because your money could be there never. Your money could be gone tomorrow. And that's really scary. Tomorrow, PacWest, Western Alliance, they could shut down. And you will be stuck with no money to put your food on the table. Meanwhile, again, Bitcoin's up over 70% on the new year. You are able to buy, sell, and trade your Bitcoin whenever you want. Bitcoin is money that is guaranteed to you. It's money that you actually own. It's an asset that you actually own. Your bank stocks you do not own, and you do not choose when you get to buy and sell them. Banks, their stocks look like a rug pull of an actual sheesh coin. If you look at KRE, which is the ticker for the regional banks ETF, it is crashing and stumbling, down 6%. People are worried about their money in the banks. They say, hey, maybe my money isn't safe in the bank. I'd rather put it in cryptocurrency where I know at least I'll own it. People might say, hey, I'm going to just throw some money in PEPE because it's better than keeping it in the banks. That's where people are at now. KRE, Regional Bank ETF, down 6.8%. Look at market Cipher and this money flow, absolutely stupendous. Just a free fall. A free fall. We see what's been going on here. Since the beginning of the year, we could see the sizable amount of, again, decrease in value that we have gotten here. Let's say this is the beginning of the year to where we are at now. We're down 34% on the regional banks or more since the new year. If you go from its high from the new year and to where it is now, the banks, we're down 40%. Regional banks are getting squeezed, and that's not good. We could go to PacWest. PacWest is getting demolished, $6.68 today. Again, down 26% today. Guys, imagine if Bitcoin went down 25% in a day. They say Bitcoin's going to zero, but the bank stocks are actually going to zero. This is horrifying. Let's go from the highs of the new year for PacWest to where it is now. You're down, oh my gosh. From the highs of the new year, you're down over 82% on PacWest. What? What? Wow. And let's go look at Western Alliance. That is horrifying. Look, this chart looks even worse. Oh my gosh, guys. What a wreckage. You see market Cipher, the wreckage that's happening here? Wow, guys. This is actually really unbelievable. Let's look at the January 31st. That was the height of this new year. Wow, this is pretty wild. So we're down over 67% on Western Alliance. We're down only 19% today. Whoa. RIP Pac West indeed, trend. Oh my gosh. Tom Crown on TikTok, bro. You gave me a rose. Thank you. I appreciate it. Dude, what is going on? This is horrifying. Banks are getting absolutely destroyed. Your money is not safe within TradFi. I'm sorry to say it. Regional banks are going down while Bitcoin is going up. We had major bank failures all year. Silicon Valley Bank got bailed out. Then Signature Bank was seized. First Republic Bank, they said this could be the end of the banking crisis. Everything's fine. This is the end. Don't worry. But then, with First Republic Bank, if you take a look at it, they tried to save First Republic. They tried so hard. They said, oh yeah, we injected $30 billion in deposits from the 11 largest banks in the nation.
Webble banking sector 521 banks falling hard.
Yep. Joseph, thank you for your $2 super chat. And yep. Joseph, banks are falling. Now, what do we do? About it, right? Like I said, regional banks are crumbling. It's scary to see. Again, Pac West crashing today with shares down over literally 80% over the new year. Pac West stock is down over 80% on the new year. Western Alliance is crashing, down 18% today, but down over 67% on the new year. First Republic Bank, they said this could be the end of the banking crisis. The 11 largest banks in the nation injected $30 billion into First Republic. Everything's fine. We're going to be safe now. No, that was still not enough to save it because First Republic Bank stock started crashing. Went down 100% on the new year because the bank stock went to zero after they needed a rescue deal. They were then acquired by JP Morgan. Everyone said, all right, First Republic saved, everything else is saved. Again, now Pac West is going down over 80% on the new year. Western Alliance over 67% on the downside. Regional banks are getting squeezed, which will make people go to larger banks like the JP Morgans. And then they consolidate you until these big banks. Then you are trapped. Again, these bank stocks, they are halted whenever they feel like it. You cannot trade your stocks when you want to trade them. You are rapidly losing your value investing your money in these bank stocks. Where can you keep your money that you are able to trade it whenever you want and the value is actually holding? Bitcoin. The traditional financial system is blowing up in front of our faces. Bitcoin cryptocurrency is the only answer. Tomorrow we have the FOMC meeting. I think we're going to see some stuff go down tomorrow, and I hope we get some answers. I hope they actually say maybe the banking crisis is something we have to worry about, right? David, thank you for the lightning bolt on TikTok. Network Bits is in the chat. Thank you for coming. David Isaac in the chat as well. When Jim Cramer says the banks will stop crashing, do the opposite. Yep. Listen, we could get another 25 bippies, but you know what? Who cares? Because you know what? The traditional financial system, they're going to do whatever they want anyway. Oh, they're going to raise rates? Yeah, sure. Go do that. Go save these other banks? Yeah, that's fine. Let the taxpayers pay it. But Bitcoin cryptocurrency, like I said, it's the only ecosystem that you choose to be a part of where you don't have to deal with all these centralized entities telling you what to do with your money. You own your money. You choose what you want to do with your funds whenever you want to do something with them. I can't stress it enough. It's actually insane what's going on with TradFi. Everything's getting wrecked. Where's the volatility alerts? Why doesn't the SEC say, hey, guys, maybe stop investing in bank stocks because they're too volatile? But no, let's put a notice out for crypto volatility when, again, this is the only stable market that's out here right now. Mr. Strap said, good afternoon, Miss Teen. Putting all your cash in the bank for safekeeping. Did I miss anything? Mr. Strap, I'm so worried for you. Retro Mike, Joe has been downgraded to network bits. No, I'll call network bits Joe. I just feel like if I call him Joe, then people don't know who I'm talking to. But network bits is Joe. I'll call Joe, you know? Willie B. Long said, Wojak to the moon. That's another meme coin that people are talking about. The SEC needs bag holders. They're probably already bag holders, bro. You want to be honest with... K. Rask said, first they ignore you, then they laugh, then they fight, then you win. Exactly, K. Exactly, K. Listen, they could say crypto's horrible all they want. They could say, don't invest in crypto. It's too scary. But again, things like PEPE are mooning over 2,100% in 2 weeks, while bank stocks are going to zero. People are saying to themselves, oh, would I rather keep my money in the bank where it might not be there tomorrow and where the stock might not be there tomorrow? Or will I put my money in Bitcoin and maybe just degen into a meme coin like PEPE because it'll actually move and do something and I will have control over my funds that way? So just so you guys know what's going on, the banks are crumbling. Let's smash these likes if you guys could be so kind. We have 71 people watching, 77 likes. Let's smash these likes. Let's get to 100 viewers and 100 likes because you beautiful people are hearing me rant. You might as well share this stream out and let other people hear it too so that way they could share out all the news that's happening right now. Eric, thank you for the heart. Kenny O, you're also on TikTok. Thank you. Jay said people have been taught to save in banks. Yes, tradition. That's a good point. Jay, that's a great point. Traditionally, people were taught, keep your money in the bank. When I was little, I was taught, keep your money in the bank because if you keep your money in the bank, then you will earn interest. The number will go up. So I was little and I said, okay, that's fine. Let me keep my $200 of savings in my bank account. What I started to see, as my dad was telling me about Bitcoin, what I started to see was that my $200 was always $200. It never went up. Instead, my purchasing power with that $200 was going down. So as I was having that light bulb moment in 2019 when I was 16 of saying, oh, wow, Bitcoin, you can transact whenever you want, wherever you want to, anyone you want to, and no matter where they are in the world, I saw that you can also use Bitcoin as an appreciative asset besides cash. So I put my money in Bitcoin. People will see that you could actually have an appreciative asset without the banks and without the stock market and without a controlled market. They say that the traditional market is a free market. It's not a free market when the stocks are halted whenever it doesn't go the way they want it to go. If it's going to crash, let it crash. Just like if you have a meme coin, as silly as that may sound. If you have a meme coin, people know the risk associated with that. If they want to go invest in it and they make 100x in gains, then good for them. But if they also make a terrible mistake and their money goes to zero, then that's on them. Then they knew what they were going to do. No one needs protection. Let the markets be the markets. Don't control it. Because obviously if it's controlled, then someone's benefiting from that control. And it's definitely not the retail people that want to exit these bank stocks as they're approaching zero. Sorry. Wake and Blake, thank you for spoiling me with the GG. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's get 100 likes and 100 live viewers. I see we went up like 100. We went up 100. We went like up like the 10 likes because of my rant. I appreciate that. We have 14 more likes until 100. Let's get after it. And if you guys did not see, I am, there is 97 votes on this poll. Ooh. I do have Twitter subscriptions that are live, so make sure you guys check out those Twitter subscriptions. If you are my first subscriber, I will give you a lovely shout on this show. So do let me know if you subscribe to me on Twitter. No, G said, tell him MTC, put some sense into these people. I'm trying. Jano, thank you for coming. Bad Boy is here as well. Muti said, BTC all the way. Let's get after it. Joe says she's trying so hard not to get distracted by you bunch of jokers. I like you guys, though. Clark said, Miss Teen to the moon. Well, thank you for sending me to the moon. Send me with Pepe, bro. This thing is mooning. Network Bit said we're never gonna. Joe, I mean, said we're never gonna hear the end of this one. Is it about the child support thing that you were talking about? Is that what you're talking about, Joe? Her cheeks are rosy red, guys. She's serious. I am serious. You guys know when I get emotional. My face gets really red. Also, I'm wearing a new fit today. You know. I wanted to get zesty because I was like, you know what, as things are crumbling, I might as well wear something that could lift up the spirit. So I put on something flowery and nice, you know. Not that you guys asked because you didn't, but I just felt like I would share. I would share, you know. Now that we have a crypto crackdown and everything like that, of course, we're gonna see people saying, hey, if I can't innovate in this one spot, if I cannot innovate in the United States of America, I will go somewhere else. And even people that are natively here are willing to leave. Coinbase launched today their Coinbase International Exchange, and it will be offering Bitcoin and ETH perpetual futures settled in USDC with up to 5x leverage to institutional clients in eligible jurisdictions outside of the US. As a global company, we're working hard to help update the financial system by building trusted products that expand the utility and adoption of crypto, because we believe in crypto and blockchain technology have the ability to increase economic freedom and opportunity around the world. Follow at Coinbase International Exchange on Twitter for the latest updates. They're very new on the tweeters. They only have 2,800 followers. And again, they are doing Bitcoin and ETH perpetual trading. And again, these are futures, which is really interesting and something that, again, they wanted to do because it's not allowed in the US. If you guys, again, want to read about it, they do have a blog post talking about it. I was reading through it before. But again, they want to build trusted products that expand utility and adoption of crypto. And this new platform will enable institutional users based on eligible jurisdictions outside of the US to trade the futures. And these are accounted for nearly 75% of global crypto trading volume in 2022. And this is creating highly liquid markets and offering traders additional versatility in their trading strategies. Thank you for the gift. I saw a rose over there. Trend Monster, thank you for the rose. So there you go, guys. This, again, is an international exchange. So shouts to Gary Gensler and all the lovely regulators that pushed Coinbase to do this somewhere else when it should have been in the United States that did this first. Mark Smithson, you said you've been tweeting since 1967. That's great. You must have been a time traveler, man. That's awesome. Very ahead of the curve, my friend. Paul Christopher, thank you for coming. Tweety Pie is here as well. Oh, Frank, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Nice to see you, fam. All right. Bray said W necklace and dress match. Oh, yes, it does match. It does. That is a true fact. Thank you for pointing this out. Alexandra said NFA, not fashion advice. That's amazing. Alexandra, you're amazing. Thank you for that. You said you like the dress too. Thank you so much. Stevie Crypto put some lightning bolts. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Mark Lane said GM. And okay. We're gonna keep going. We got 6 more likes until the 100 mark, my friends. Let's get after it. We also know that Digital Currency Group was also the people that were helping Gemini to take part in their Earn program. And this was, again, giving people the ability to stake on Gemini through, again, the Earn program, which then there were a lot of problems between Gemini and Digital Currency Group. Here we go. This is the latest. Digital Currency Group CFO Michael Cranes actually stepped down in April. So it doesn't seem like things are getting better here. DCG, CoinDesk parent company, which is also interesting, said their CFO, Michael Crane, stepped down in April, 2 years after his appointment in the role. He has engaged a new one, Hedrick and struggles for a new CFO search, according to the first quarter shareholders letter seen by CoinDesk. And the DCG president, Mark Murphy, and CSO Simon Koster will be leading the finance department in the meantime. Now I would like to see what Barry Silbert has to say about it, but I don't think we're going to get answers from him. Ryan, thank you for liking the video. Guys, let's get after it. We got 3 more likes. Don't mess around. You know what they say, you mess around, you find out, you know? We're going to keep going. We're going to head into Australia. I want to have like an Australian accent, like an English accent. I'm just so bad at it, you know? Is that English? Or is that Australian? I feel like it's a little mix of both. My Aussies in the chat, please let me know how I'm doing. I know you guys are probably going to give me a little bit of heat for that one. Crypto Surfer is also in the chat. Check out MTC and sunglasses. Oh, sheesh. Actually, my Zesty shades, they're not even at my desk. They're in my room, which means I would have to step away from my desk to go get them. So I don't know. I feel like I can't leave you guys, you know? I'm a little attached. B Team Crypto, nice to see you as well. We hit 100 likes. Finally, let's go. Now our next goal is 125. So let's get 125. Budweiser said I have a Valley girl accent. Valley? Well, oh, thank you. My shades have magically arrived. Here we go. Here are my Zesty shades. You guys like the Zesty shades? Do you think it goes with the fit? Mike Free, thank you for coming. Perk Wiz. British is different than from Aussie. I know it is different, but I feel like I can't really do either accent is what I'm trying to say with you. Jeff said, how do we get rid of fractional reserve banking and end the Fed? By taking over in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and letting people see that you are able to have transparency in the traditional financial system. They say, yeah, $30 billion got injected to First Republic Bank, which wasn't enough to save it. But were we able to see the $30 billion in deposits from the 11 banks that were supposedly depositing? No. Do we see the bids that were put in by JP Morgan to acquire First Republic? No. We don't get to see anything in the traditional financial system, at least with something like OpenSea, as simple as that is, and there's an auction for an NFT, you see who's putting in what bid and when. We don't get to see anything in TradFi. Nothing. And we don't know what the banks are doing with our money, right? All these banks, again, what is their problem? Leverage. Them taking your money and investing it elsewhere. At least with Bitcoin, if there's like a DAO you're following or a company or an exchange, those wallets are public. Like if Binance is making a move on the blockchain, you're going to see it and other people will see it and they will call them out for it. You can't see that in the TradFi system. No. Mike said the shades make me look like I'm 13. Well, I guess I regressed a little bit today. Now Bitcoin's age. Ryan, we get to see that we can't see, and that should be enough to make anyone want to opt out. Ryan, that was probably one of the best lines I've heard today. We get to see that we can't see, and that should be enough to make anyone want to opt out. That is amazing. Yes, because the lack of transparency, you can't see anything that happens in TradFi. Wow. That was good. That was hands down one of the best lines today. So thank you for that. Julio says she's as wise as she is zesty. I appreciate you, fam. Blockchain Brace said you wrote an article, came back to the stream to see MTC turn to misteen fashion. Listen, man, that's the way it is, man. It's the way it is. Sometimes you got to get zesty. Australia, though. Australia. Is that more Australian? Australia. Aussie crypto exchange kicks off U.S. expansion despite regulatory risk. I found this pretty interesting, but there is an exchange called CoinJar seeking to put its boots on the ground in the U.S., and the CEO is seemingly unfazed by the market's regulatory risk. In an interview with The Australian on May 1st, the CEO and co-founder Asher Tan said he saw an opportunity despite the wave of U.S. crypto firms sounding the alarms. Quote, where other exchanges see regulatory risk, we see opportunity, he said, adding that we've always understood that regulation has a key role to play in crypto's future, and we believe that American market will reward an exchange with our unparalleled compliance bona fides. So this is pretty interesting. He said he doesn't actually care at all. It's based in Melbourne and founded in late 2013. So it's an OG exchange, and they had the license to operate in the UK since September 2021. And CoinJar is expanding to the US, and they're seeking an AML compliance officer. The successful candidate will report to the head of legal and compliance and the board, take ownership of applicable programs and policies, including the AML OFAC program, and implement processes to ensure adherence to them. Tan suggested that CoinJar's focus on regulatory compliance will be key to thriving a difficult environment just like the United States. He said licensing is done at a state level in the U.S., so we'll be gradually adding states until we can get to close full coverage of the states. While not every company is able or willing to satisfy the criteria, CoinJar believes we're well suited to take on the challenge. I would love to see them take on the New York challenge because New York sucks. Nothing happens here. I just want an exchange. I just want something that I could buy all my sheesh coins, you know? I just want to have fun. Geek of all trades, you said you want chalky chip cookies. I think the regulators need a chalky chip cookie because they're regulating us to death. And all of these crypto exchanges don't want to come here, but it seems like this Aussie exchange, CoinJar, wants to come here. So, Biomex said, hooty hoo. Hooty hoo to you too. Paul said, Australian by way of Staten Island. Yes, actually, though. Actually. I mean, listen, I think Staten Island, it's like Staten Island wants to be Brooklyn, but they're just not. I mean, listen, I like my Staten Island friends. I enjoy, going to the Staten Island Mall every once in a while. But Brooklyn is the right side of the bridge. The right side, you have the Verrazano, my friends. If you do your own research about, the bridges and such, the Verrazano Bridge is quite the famous bridge. You got Brooklyn on one side, you got Staten Island on the other. What's the better one? Brooklyn. I'm sorry, Staten. Love you. You got Shake Shack. You got some Chick-fil-A and Krispy Kreme all in the same parking lot at the mall. But I'm going to have to stay in Brooklyn. Thank you. Echo Leaf, moo to you. Thank you for coming. Charlie G said, get out of New York. I don't know, man. I think it's going to change here one day. I really do think so. D. Jenny said, you just got in. You're late rewatching. Sounds good. Ryan Randall said, real eyes, real lies, real lies. People are waking up to BTC. Yo, Ryan. Whoa, that was some alpha. Real eyes, real lies, real lies. People are waking up to Bitcoin. That was another great line. That's like number 2. That's number 2 of today. Whoa. Digital Fortress wrote the mall. LMAO-MAWL. It's the mall. How was you saying it? The mall. The mall? Like, how are you supposed to say it without, mall? The mall? Going to the mall. Oh my gosh, I actually can't. We're gonna continue on. We're gonna step into Brazil. Hello. Okay. Digital bank Revolut is now offering crypto investments in Brazil, which is pretty interesting to say the least. Digital bank Revolut, which already offers crypto investments across Europe, is now open for business in Brazil. They're making its first foray into Latin America, attempting to tap into Brazil's growing demand for crypto assets. Keep in mind, Brazil's been really active with crypto, so they say our mission is to unlock a borderless economy with financial products that are accessible and easy to use that allow our customers and users to use their money efficiently. They will start with a global account in crypto investments, but this is just the beginning. Again, they have around 29 million customers worldwide and want to carve out Latin America's most populous country, where digital bank Nubank is in trenches as the market leader with around 70 million customers. Brazil is popping off. I believe even Binance has cards in Brazil. Like a few different people have cards in Brazil. So it's pretty interesting. Brazil. Someone said in the chat, Brazil. I don't know. I think Brazil's getting pretty zesty. I mean, there's a lot of other countries, especially not like Brazil in particular, but there's a lot of third world countries that are taking on crypto and making innovations and taking crypto payments faster than the US is. And it just shows you how behind we are. But it also makes you realize, again, dollar dominance. And they want to make sure they keep the dollar at the top. But other countries are ditching the dollar now to trade with the Chinese yuan. nonetheless, we also have inflation. Again, 40 to 50% of our money supply in the US was printed between 2020 and 2021. There's still a lot of money printing going on. Our dollar can't buy a quarter in the grocery store of what it did 3 years ago. You then have banks collapsing left and right. The biggest bank failures in history are happening now globally. Credit Suisse in Sweden going down. We also had Silicon Valley Bank going down with executives cashing out, getting their gains, where a lot of people, again, were left on the street without money for a few days. They got saved. First Republic started to get in trouble. They said, we have to save the financial system. Biggest banks, 11 largest banks in the nation, please inject $30 billion into First Republic and everything will be okay. The injections, pew, pew, pew. It all went down. First Republic still in trouble. Stock halted 9 times in one day last week. Then the stock went to zero because they needed rescuing. JP Morgan acquires First Republic. The banking crisis is still happening, with other regional banks getting absolutely squeezed. PacWest down over 80% on the new year and being halted multiple times. Western Alliance Bank down over 60% on the new year. Crushed 20% in one day, being halted multiple times. The bank crisis is still happening globally. The financial system is not safe. The only asset that is actually safe for you to physically, and in terms of inflation and monetary policy, keeping your money is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is sitting right now at $28,500, up over 70% on the new year, while bank stocks are going down 100%, going to zero. Which system would you want to be a part of? A system that's centralized, that's not free, where your money might not be in the bank tomorrow? Where your stocks that you're holding, you might not be able to trade in this very moment? Or would you rather have Bitcoin that, again, is up over 70% on the new year? You own, which means you actually get to have your money and spend it whenever you want, wherever you are in the world, instantly. There's no one to halt your Bitcoin trade or sell or buy. There's no one to say you can't spend this amount. No, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, is freedom. You have, again, bank stocks going to zero while meme coins are going up thousands of percent in the matter of 2 weeks. So while institutional investors are having their pockets hurt, people in crypto are being successful and holding their value. What side do you want to be on? Genuine question. People in the chat, what side do you want to be on? The side of centralization? The side of inflation? The side of control? Or would you rather be a part of a decentralized economy where you choose when, where, and how you want to use your money? In the UK, they're trying to find out what they want to do in terms of DeFi lending. Tax advisors in the UK have welcomed proposed rules for DeFi, calling it a positive step that offers certainty for the crypto industry. The UK's government tax branch, His Majesty's Revenue and Customs, HMRC, announced it will be consulting crypto stakeholders in the next 8 weeks. And they propose capital gains tax charges for DeFi lending or staking by triggered with only some activities. Again, I don't know what, I'm not a tax professional. If you're in the UK, then look into this. But you want to make sure, again, that you're able to have your money freely. So that is it. And even Celsius has news, which is crazy. Celsius seeks to merge UK-US entities amid allegations distinction was a sham. Crypto lender Celsius is seeking to mingle its UK and US entities as court filings allege the distinction between the two was a sham. The crypto firm is the latest to face allegations of poor record keeping in its corporate structure in a court fight which is pitting its customers against Series B investors. In 2021, the firm, whose Celsius Network Limited arm had warned to cease UK operations by the country's Financial Conduct Authority, and set up a limited liability company in Delaware and sought to transfer assets through a series of financial transactions. The migration resulted in intercompany chaos. A May 1st filing by Celsius said, adding that internal records are sorely lacking, making it in part hard, if not impossible, to disentangle each entity's affairs. Sounds like FTX and Alameda. Regular customers didn't understand the implications of the transfers, but more sophisticated investors were well aware of the deficient record keeping. Parallel filings by the Committee of Celsius creditors said the reorganization was a sham and a facade. It was a fugazi. And then billions of dollars transferred between the two entities were fraudulent, implying that they should be disregarded by the New York court that's attempting to restore funds to its creditors. Guys, be your own bank. Be your own bank. Get your crypto off of the exchanges. It's absolutely wild what's happening right now. Jeff said you're not on the side of CBDCs. Me neither. No, G said he's on the side of MTC. This is a good side to be a part of. You can also be a part of side BTC as well. You know? Are we pamping? $28,500 Bitcoin, guys. As we are talking, we are pamping. Look at that. Let's go. 28.5 Bitcoin. I want to see $29,000 Bitcoin. We could look at the 1 minute chart to really degen and understand what's going on right now. Seems like on the minute chart, we're having some fluctuations here. We had a height today, or was this today? Yeah, today, of 28,784. Can we retest that? Can we retest that? I would love to see. Seems like this one point we just can't get through. 28,539. We're not far from that now. So if we break through this level, then I feel like it should be like pretty like chill. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we could be okay here. Oh no. How do I get my line? Where's my line? Line. There we go. Around here. Like, I feel like this is the spot where we're just like not having a great time. Like, let's break through this. That would make me so happy on the minute chart. Right there. Just break right through it. Seems like that's just a point that we keep testing and we just can't break through. Like, you guys see, we tested it. We broke through, down, through, down, through, down, down, no. This one point. We're approaching it, guys. We are approaching it. We're very close. I'm interested to see if we're going to get there today. Paul Christopher said, you pray that we're okay. I pray that we're all okay too, man. I really do. Like, imagine, guys, like, you know, this is a free market, guys, a free market. Randy A is here. Thank you for coming, Randy A. Welcome. Listen, guys, I'm on the side of freedom. I'm on the side of cryptocurrency. I'm on the side of you. I care about people. I don't care about power. Like, what? That's so old. Like, you know, don't, like, you know, Tratify, it's for, like, you know, the boomers, like, you know, like the people that are stuck in their old ways and want to benefit and keep benefiting from the traditional financial system that only benefits them and doesn't benefit small people like you and I, unfortunately. Bitcoin cryptocurrency, it's a way to force a monetary wealth shift where right now there's supposed to be a huge wealth shift from Gen X to Gen Z soon, right? There's supposed to be a huge wealth transfer. But how could the wealth be transferred if right now the traditional financial system is under siege and the banks, you might not be able to pass on your wealth to the next person? One, because inflation might take all the value, and two, because the banks might not be open for you to get your value and transfer that wealth down to the next generation. The only way you can guarantee your wealth being secure in terms of, again, monetarily, inflation, things like that, and actual physical safety is Bitcoin and crypto. You're looking to pass down your wealth, do it in a way that's actually yours and that you're sure you actually own it. Guys, again, please check out Twitter. I don't know if anyone, I don't think anyone did yet. I don't think anyone subscribed yet. But if you guys did not see, I opened up Twitter subscriptions over there on Twitter. And it's very new and it's very cool. And if you want to sign up on web, I think it's easier for you guys if you sign up on web. But let me know if you do. Let me know if you have a good experience with it, because this is new for me too. It's new for everyone, basically. But thank you guys so much for watching today. I really do appreciate every single one of you. If you could do me a favor and smash these likes, subscribe, share this stream out with friends, that would be absolutely amazing. Brian said it doesn't work. Brian, are you trying on your mobile or are you trying on web? Because on web it should be fine. Integration, it's like Olaf from Consumel, always awesome live as always. You'll check out Twitter. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, Brian, you tried to subscribe on Twitter mobile. Try to go on Twitter web. Just use the link here and try to go on the web and let me know if it works. Because I know mobile was like having like, it was just like spinning. It was just like buffering. But I think on mobile it should work. Yeah, it should work on mobile. On web. So check out web. Let me know. Integracion, thank you for coming though. I really do appreciate it. I like Cozumel. I've been to Cozumel once. Oh my gosh, we have 1 subscriber. It's not showing me who it is. Oh my gosh. Did one of you do that? Brian, you said it was buffering. Got it. Wow, it says we have 1 subscriber, but I don't know. Oh, Matthew in the chat. Matthew. Oh my gosh, Matthew, you're my first subscriber. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it. Shout out to Matthew in the chat for being my first subscriber. Wow, I'm so happy. That's amazing. It says mobile isn't working for you. So go through, if you could go through the web, that's better. You had to reboot the phone twice. Yeah, it's a Twitter issue, Brian. It's not you. Matthew, yes, you're a subscriber. Everyone give 100 emojis for Matthew for being my first Twitter subscriber. I'm so happy right now. Thank you, Matthew. Yay! I'm going to put some exclusive content on there, extra tweets and things like that. But Chris, everyone, try through the link on the web versus the mobile app. I don't think mobile is working right now, but thank you for the 100 emojis for Matthew. Matthew, you see all your emojis out there? That's actually amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Matthew. I appreciate you for subscribing. More zest. Yes, Charlie G. Always more zest. It should have been you, Brian. Aw, it's okay, friend. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. Again, listen, being under like the first 10 subs, I think is so special. That's like definitely like NFS, like non-fungible sub right there for sure. So again, guys, make sure you take control of your wealth. Oh, Gary Taylor, thank you for coming. Thank you for the hearts in the chat. I appreciate all the love. I feel your love. Listen, guys, there's a lot going on. Bitcoin, crypto, it's a space that can't be stopped. It's a space where you have to see that there is no transparency in the traditional financial system. You have to see that Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, is the answer to most of our problems in terms of monetary policy, cross-border payments. If you go to Western Union and all these third parties to go and give money to someone internationally, you're paying egregious fees. You're waiting, I don't even know how long. There's no way you're in control of your money, and these people might not have the money there. They're literally payment processors that people are going to in other countries are showing up, and they don't even have the cash. So what happens to the cash if you use these third parties? You don't know where your money's going. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, you know where your money is going. You know that you are in control of your funds. There is actual transparency, which is something you don't have traditionally. And you know what, guys? Make sure you do your own research. I'm not telling you to buy crypto. I'm not telling you to sell Bitcoin. I'm telling you to do what you need to do to make yourself better, to make sure you, again, physically and monetarily secure your Bitcoin, secure your wealth, have an asset that truly is for you, that truly respects your time and respects your value. 21 million Bitcoin. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin to ever exist. But these centralized entities that control the fiat system, they control when they want to print the money. We don't get a say in anything. We don't get a say in the banks and how they're using our money. We need to figure this out. We need to spread adoption. We need to educate other people. And that is it. That is all I have to say to you guys. Stay zesty, smash the likes. I gotta go. This is too much.